is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here in Cincinnati. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete. This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
11.
Hopkins sent in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Quick.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
180.
Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Higgins sent in motion.
Shot.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow to throw. He'll try to set up the screen to Dillon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here we go.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Stop.
Here's Brown. Good blocking, and he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to run it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. Sending it downfield for Likely. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He'll keep this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a little extra time. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A carry here for Brown. Loose past the 35. Look at him go. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Twelve. That.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. Jermaine Burton. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Miami.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Here's Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end likely. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Geno Stone with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Open man, that's Flowers. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Again, it's Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's got some room to run. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Gun. Dot.
On the ground, it's the veteran Zach Moss. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. A pickup there of 13, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
11. Dot.
They'll run here with Brown.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
They'll break the huddle.
Keep scoring.
It's 2nd and 5.
Dot.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Here we go. 11. Dot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. 3rd and goal.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 1, ready?
3rd and goal.
Here we go. 11. Dot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
DC, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Report.
On play action, here's Jackson. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. Second and a yard. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Henry. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
You gotta make it happen.
Now, faking the give. That's to the tight end, Kohler. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That is left side and caught by Flowers.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Jackson up top again. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready shot. No, we changed it. Ready shot.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Side.
Now Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Gun. Shot.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Side.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side for Burton. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
11. Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
11 MT, Tate. Shot.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Hey, we're good.
3rd and long.
11 Thomas.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up
12. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
12.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT, Tate. 11 shot.
Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
12. Shot.
Here's a handoff to Moss. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. So, wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down.
Mighty. 11 mighty. Eleven. 11. Shot.
Burrow to throw. This one caught at the 4. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
DC ready.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll get this out wide. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
180.
Play action now. Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. In motion comes Walker. Off the play fake. Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Jackson out of the pistol. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
11. Stop.
Burrow. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often.
11.
When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Hill on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught by Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Catch made there, left side by Walker.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Henry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Second down, 8 for the first down. Jackson looking to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
Let's get set.
To throw is Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's across midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here we go. One final play. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is